Hey everyone, this is your OG, and this is another Godforge video. Today we got our 3K energy drop, and we're gonna be farming floor 148. We wanna get some Mjolnirs. We need to steal Thor's weapon. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this team here, and we're gonna farm it, at least do 10 runs, and let you see how we do in terms of getting Mjolnirs, and how this team works for farming 148, which has an Isis, 2 Horuses in the first wave, which is pretty tricky, and an Asag. There's a lot to get through, but we're gonna show you how to do it. Auto style. Oh, and this is the t-shirt for today. Exercise. I thought you said extra lives. Cheeky, cheeky. All right, here we are. Isis, 2 Horuses, and an Asag. Lots of men's. Not enough. Not enough, you would say. Now when Zeus is involved. You pesky Horuses. Get off my lawn. Says Zeus. Yes. Zeus is pretty incredible. He is pretty good. All right, so you have a Quetzalcoatl. You want to kill the Quetzalcoatl first here, because if you kill anyone else and then the Quetzalcoatl, they will be revived when she dies, or the snake dies. I don't know if it's male or female. So you want to kill Quetzalcoatl first. That's the idea. Or at least that's the shortest path to victory. But of course, on auto, let's kill everybody else first, then bring her back, kill her, bring everyone back, and kill them all again, because we can. Whatever. That's what we're doing. So Ra's alive. Who cares, Ra? You make me angry just to know you're around, Ra. All right, we smashed right through that. We're on to the third wave. Now you want to hit the Shamash out first, because if not, he will auto-revive everyone and put Radiant. So that's, auto did the right thing, went after him. You also want to make sure you take care of Sphinx before she puts any Vanish up. So that's good to do. And then you should definitely hit Anubis in one shot and take him out. That's the way to do it. All right, that's run number 1. Did we get what we needed? We did not. 0 for 1. 0 for 1. We are looking for Mjolnir, the most powerful divinity gaining weapon in Godforge. That was like 3 different accents blending into one. Getting crazy. Getting crazy. We must be like 7 days into the alpha right now. We're having fun. We're having fun. We are gonna show you a couple quick weapon farms as part of this. Then we'll cut this video off. We'll just keep it as just some weapon info for you. For instance, does 148 give you the Mjolnirs that it claims to, or are there other levels that are better to get it? How do we know? What is the best levels to farm at? Well, we had a really amazing, awesome individual in the Discord. Let me make sure I go there and give him adequate and proper credit for this. Because let's see, he's sorry if this takes me a second, but I actually want to totally give him credit. Let's see, where is he? Where is it now? Huh. Well, I thought it was in community resources, but now I can't find it. But the individual is doing very well in the stages. But here are the commonly dropped weapons per stage that was saved or pinned in one. I think it's the alpha chat or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. But this is what you want to be looking for as to where should I be farming for which weapons. That's why we are at 148 right now. So we're watching to see if we got Mjolnirs. Of course, we're not watching super great because, oh, let me go there to pin chat. Let's see, Chili. Wasn't that, but your progress? Nothing in there. Stuff on stage. Creator stage guides. Final boss 151. Where was it? Now I'm super confused. I could have sworn it was pinned in here somewhere. Now I can't find it. Interesting. Well, I don't know where it is. But anyways, I would give credit to the individual who dropped that. I just now cannot find it for the life of me, of course, as I do the video. Sorry. I'll find it. I'll drop it. I'll put it in the comments below the video. Make sure you get credit. It's been a huge help to have this as a guide for like, okay, where do I go right now? Like, so I'm here. This also, the order the weapons appear indicates from most to least. So at 148, that means Mjolnir drops the most out of the legendaries, which fits with the drop rate, and the actual like chest at 148 shows Mjolnir as the like key weapon that would drop more. So that looks very accurate. So 138, the Grail is the best level for you to get a Grail, because if you do get a legendary drop for a weapon, most likely could be a Grail. Could be like 10% chance for a Grail. So we are going to be doing a follow-on video here where we hunt for the Grail. That's going to be maybe next, right after this. After we get our Mjolnirs, we're going to go for the Grails. I know we really haven't been paying attention as much as we should be over here on this farming effort. But what I'll do is I'll let it run until we get down to 2.90, 2,900, and then I'll stop and just look at the weapons and see what we got. And that will make up for the fact that I've been yammering off on other things. But this is farming for weapons. These are some of the last key pieces we need to really dial in the team. Then there's some very targeted gear farming we could do to really max out builds and stuff like that. So those pieces are still there. And then there's some duplicates we could use. If you didn't see my last video, we had like 600 energy left last night or yesterday. And we were like, all right, We're going to farm for heroes. And like, this isn't a lot of energy. We're not going to get a lot of chances at this. Are we going to get what we need? 3 Heimdalls. Like, that's a massive Christmas list, right? Like a massive ask. Like Santa would be like, get off my lap. Like, you greedy little boy, get off my lap. So I knew what we were asking for, but I would be happy with 1 Heimdall because that would have given us his 8/3 and put ward on him for 4 turns whenever he uses his core, which is massive. So it doesn't take damage, and he directs all the damage to him in that fight. So ward 8/3, pooh, big one, right? So I just needed 1, but I also needed 3. You know, like if you're doling them out, you know. Anyways, you'll have to watch that video to see how I did. I got more than 1 Heimdall. I was just shy, possibly, of the full 3, but I got a consolation prize. I got another Lego. I actually got 5 legendaries in that run of 600 energy. 2 of them, I mean, were throwaways, but they were 5-star spirits. But still, to get 5 legendary drops, you're going to want to see that and see which floors I farm for that. Really helpful in terms of knowing where to go to farm heroes. Might not be what you think. So definitely check out that video. I'll drop it in the comments below and also link it in the end screen of this video. But you can see we're easily farming 148. Obviously, one of the 3 maybe hardest levels. 142 is kind of hard. 149 is hard. 150 is hard. So 148 is definitely maybe the top 5 hardest levels in the cavern. And we are. I haven't really been paying attention, but we've been winning, really, really winning. Zeus is loose. He's kicking a lot of caboose. He's kicking butt. They don't have anything in the game to counter Zeus right now, I would say. We don't even care what order we kill them in. We should have taken out Quetzalcoatl first, but look, we killed 2 of them right through themselves. Killed them and 50% of their HP when they were revived. Killed right through that too. Zeus can almost kill you twice, which is what I was going for. I wanted to be able to do twice the damage necessary to kill someone, so if they revive, it kills, revives, kills. I felt like that was the ultimate salt on the wound. Insult to injury. Oh, you think revive's going to save you, huh? I also wanted to work with Banish from Shinigami and see how that worked, but I haven't had much of a chance because they're a little tight on energy. 2,000-3,000 energy when you can farm 148 at a minute or 2 minutes each goes quick. So I haven't had some of the previous waves. I don't know if we got more energy or what, but I didn't have any worries about energy until like day 6 or 7, and now it's like it was day 4 and on. I didn't have enough energy, and thankfully they started dropping it. But I think they controlled the energy a little bit more than the previous waves to keep it probably more fair for the competition. So you don't want anybody to just be able to run away with it because they can do it 24/7 like this guy. Not my fault. I don't like to sleep, and it's advantageous for this sort of thing. We all have our strengths, right? So what we're going to do here, we're going to pause after this one, and we're going to check out what we got. It's an interesting new Mountain Dew flavor. It's like a passion or dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is a really cool plant to grow. If you've ever seen it, looks like a cactus. It grows like up. You have like stakes, like almost like you do for grapes and for some other things like that. But it grows really cool. It's very beautiful. And then the fruit is that like pink color, like it's crazy magenta almost. Really a neat thing. It's a neat fruit. You don't like eat it like an apple per se, but very healthy. Like a lot of it's like a superfood or whatever. When I was in California, I went to a dragon fruit farm once, and because I was a hydroponicist, so I worked and I visited a number of different farms and had a lot of fun doing that. I enjoy the farmers and the folks that grow things. I like them. good down, good grounded people. Good fun. I like them. I had a company years back focused on growing in a container, basically in a shipping container. We modified it and put solar on it so it grew off grid. And all you had to do was add water. Cool times. Anywho's, here we go. Let's go check out the weapon situation. Is it better? Is it worse? How could it get worse? I don't know. Let's go rarity. What did we get? Oh, we got 1 Mjolnir. 1 out of, I think that must have been like 12 runs or something. I kind of lost track, but 1 Mjolnir, and it's a perfect food Mjolnir. It has flat stats on it. So this one, can we push it? Do we have enough? Are you witnessing? A 60. Oh, 6-star at least. I don't think we have we have the coin? Oh, it's going to 60. You have 600 attack and 60% HP. Oh, and by the way, we have Leonidas' imprint. So it's a 30% chance of taking 50% of Fafnir's damage and turning it into barrier, at least 10% of the hero's HP worth. And so we put this on our high HP individuals like Isis and Shamash and Sphinx. So that, Sphinx is more defense, but we try to build as much HP on her, and then, or a sold, we've put it on a sold too. So that is awesome. We got what we were looking for there from Mjolnir. Now, one of the other things I really probably could use is a Mjolnir with defense, but I have this on my Heimdall right now, a World Splitter. So, and he has Barrier, Hounded Duat, so he gets 5% of the damage he does while Fafnir has HP. So that's in the beginning.
which is an important and crucial time for kind of keeping them alive before Heimdall gets his ultimate and puts out the big shield and saves everybody. So this helps bridge the gap until we get him one more Heimdall and he's A5. Then he'll just put out his ultimate right away and we can take off Hound of Duat and we can put on like healing or, you know, something else like that. So we can shift the strategy once we get to a certain awakening. And that's kind of how you have to build is you build to what you have. You can't build to what you want. Yeah, you know, tomorrow you have to build to what you have. And then when you get something new, you have to think, how does this change my strategy? Does it or not? Or, you know, that's the key, I would say, to speed building your way up these caverns and then really maxing them out. We're working on an attack crit damage with Beowulf Thunderbolt. So that's a work in progress. Solar Flare, Leonidas is a one for Shamash. Can we do it? we can do it. So there we go. You're getting to see us maxing out weapons all over the place. So now we got a 40 solar flare. Getting closer. We need two more solar flares. This one does not show up in it, even though, like, so I have 2 solar flares, right? But if I go here, you need another copy of solar flare of Leonidas to rank it up. But this is a solar, well, it's a solar flare of Gilgamesh, I guess, but it doesn't show. So I need 2 more solar flares. I think I have a tier ring, but I don't know that I use this anymore. This was sort of a wave clearer, like attack with the Shinigami helps to kill them when they're just a few HP away. This also is a wave clearer for a brawler, Makahutal, and then it also gives accuracy and attack. So like the brawler gets HP attack and usually needs accuracy if they're putting a despair or putting kind of like some kind of debuff out to do damage. So this was one of our wave clearing weapons. And then we're building these. Increase the damage inflicted when joining attacks by 9%. This is sort of like way end game. We'll see if we manage to get a few of these into the mix. If we have Heimdall covering our butt fully, then we might be able to roll the a big and we're going to just try to max damage. We got a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Each different flavors, just in case we need to know which one to push. Then we've got a bunch more back here as food. We're just waiting. We're waiting to see if it's a good strategy and if we can. I got to build other pieces too first. Then we've got our rares. I don't discriminate against a rare weapon. The Shamshir is awesome, and I've been using it like crazy. This one I don't use it as much. This Kopesh I have been using. I have this one built as a poor man's Ami no-no, but I haven't been able to confirm that Divinity Steel is working, so I haven't wanted to invest too much in that. And then I'm working out a Shepherd's Axe build right now with defense using Tristane. But it's going to take me a little bit, so I'm not doing it. I just have some of the food for it. So that was us farming 148, getting a Mjolnir, maxing it out to 60. We also got our solar flare up to 40, and you got a kind of rundown of our weapons and things like that. So look for the next video. We're going to go after some grails because we have 160 grail, but we have this little one down here that needs 30, 40, 50, 60. It needs 4 more grails. So we are on the hunt after this for 4 more grails. I guess it's only 19 minutes into this. We probably should just go for a 10 run for grails, right? Put your hand up if you object. All right, we're going to do it. 10 run. All right, you get an encore. You get an encore. So where are we going for grails? We're going to 138. Okay, 138 for grails. Let's do it. Are you ready? Are you as pumped as I am? Exercise? I thought you said extra lives. Silly, cheeky. All right, so here you see Grail, legendary. It's confirmed. 138. What are we facing? Who cares? Who really cares? Zeus, don't care. Auto. Hands off. Smack him, Heimdall. Tengu is pretty tanky, but he ain't gonna stand up to that. Radiance. Look at us. Oof. Volklak stood no chance. Shishi, no chance. Musashi never even got off the line. Tengu is as HP tanky as he is. Woo. Nothing. Drac. Did he just hit through his revive too? Drac must have revived and he hit through that damage too because Drac didn't do his revive. All right. Not it. That's not a grail. We are on the hunt for the Holy Grail. We need 4 of them. How many turns will it take us to get it? Will we get 4 dropped in a row? I doubt it. No, I don't think so. But could we get 1, maybe 2? Would be great. 3 would be amazing. 4 would be unbelievable. I don't think 4 would happen. I'd be so lost and confused if I got 4. But the other day, I needed 3 Heimdalls, and I managed to pull 2 of the 3 and got a Zeus as a consolation prize. You definitely want to, you want to go after that video and find out which floors dropped those because it was raining Heimdalls. Oh my goodness, I know. Embarrassing. He has no concern for his appearance. Not with a Zeus like this. I feel just on top of the world. Shepherd that. Not it. Ready? That's 0 for 2. 0 for 2. I'll keep track this time even better. But we did get a meal only last time and I wasn't paying attention. So that was like, maybe my strategy needs to be like, what? What? I have no idea what's happening. The RNG knows I'm watching. And when I'm watching, it's like, I don't want to make him happy. I feel like RNG, like the RNG has anger in its heart. You know, it needs to let go of that anger. Just give us what we want, man. Nah, you can't always give us what we want because then we'd all have what we want and then there'd be nothing else to chase. So I get it. But you know, I jest. I do something while this team is ripping it apart. What do we at? Wave 3, under a minute. Yeah, he's hitting right through both. Yep, 50 seconds. This is number 3. What do we got here? Grail. King Arthur says, show me the holy... No, that's not a Grail. That is a Samyun. I have not tested this. I got excited about it when I read it once, and I was like, oh, I am going to use this. And then I looked at it again, like 2% chance. What? And I just was like, no, I'm not going to build anything for a 2% chance. Now, it goes up. I think it's like a 10% chance or something. But I was like, I don't think this is going to be high enough. So I didn't go after it. But I had some preconceived notions of like, ooh, maybe I could do this. And then I was like, no. Maybe if the alpha was 2 weeks or 15 days, I'd have the time to do that. But it was too much risk, not enough reward. I just didn't think it was likely to work. And that's part of what you test in these things is how you read the kit. Is that how it operates? You know, and then versus is it operating the way it's supposed to operate? You know, like if it's operating the way it's supposed to operate, is that the way the kit reads? You know, like there's 3 checks there that we're looking at and testing. It's like, okay, does this work the way we think it does? Is it working the way it's supposed to? Yes. Okay, great. And now we know how that works. You know, hey, 0 for 4. We're on a very dry run here for the Grail. You know, maybe we are not worthy. The Grail finds us. That could be it. I have to choose the simple cup, as Indiana Jones would have done. Please, sir, it's my Grail. It's a plastic Walmart cup. I don't know what could be simpler. Oh, we're losing our minds while hunting for the Grail. At least we're not being chased by Nazis. That's what they have in the movie. So, you know, we get to do it peacefully. I'd be grateful for that. No offense to any Nazis out there. I don't want to offend anybody. Oh, for 5. This level hurts my soul. Like giving back the free energy. Like, no, thank you. Here, you have it. I feel like you should have a little checkbox at the end. Like, do you reject this outcome? Yes. This reward was booty. I talk out of both sides. I want everything, and I know it can't be. But still, I want everything. I mean, you got to express that. Everybody wants everything at some level. And then the other level's like, hey, crazy. We know what happens when you get everything, when you go crazy. Like, come back over here. Back it off. That's what makes me a good tester, I think. I have that crazy level, like, hey, what could I do with this? Like, yes, but if you flip it upside down, turn it around backwards, and paint it purple, it'll do this. Like, sir, you're nuts. This is nuts. We're 0 for 6. This is some bad farming experience right here. This is like trying to farm potatoes in Ireland during certain periods of their history, you know? Like, it just ain't happening. Coming up faminish. Famished? Is famished a word? I don't think famine-ish is a word. I think I just made that up. But famished is a word, like you're famine. Yep. Ron Burgundy agrees. I cannot believe we're 0 for 6 right now. We haven't even sniffed a good drop. Not one decent weapon. It's been truly. Grail is elusive. Will we spend all our coin chasing Grail? There's a theme in there somewhere. A lesson I should be learning? I'm not getting it. Give us the Grail. Give us the Grail. Maybe if we demand it. That's not a Grail. It's a total fail. We'll do it again. That's 0 for 7. 0 for 7. I think it doesn't take too long. If it was like a 10-minute run to do this, that would be terrible. I have offered a fix for the 150 rewards that are like bunk. You know, like 1/3 of the rewards you get from 150 they disappear. You don't get them. There's an easy way to do that. Just shut off the imprints as rewards and change it so that it's only epic and rares that drop, as well as like 4 and 5-star spirits. Just those 2 things. So you get a chance for spirits or a chance for heroes. In the heroes, it's just epic or legendary. The Lego pool is everyone. The epic pool is everyone. And then spirits is 4 or 5. People would farm 150. As they should, right? It's the highest level. If you can beat it and beat it consistently, which not a last wave 630 people beat it, so not a million people beat it, you know, but if you do, you should be able to farm all the Legos and start building a 151 team. That's A4 to A5, you know, but you can't do it right now. Because the imprints aren't flowing through, so you can't get the awakenings. You kind of get stuck. Like I'm about to be done. Like right now, I'm like slow playing this because I don't have a lot of weapons to max out. I've got almost, you know, all the 60 weapons I need for my 151 team to at least run it now. Sure, I can build more and different ones and all this other stuff, but I've got enough imprints to switch imprints around. I can switch imprints back and forth several times and not be worried. I just go farm a few more rares and epics. They're easy to come by. I have 24 heroes at level 60. So I'm not worried. Like, and I have like all the 3 and 4 and 5 stars spirits you could ask for. So I could push up a hero to 60 and as at will. I just don't have anybody else I really want to build up or need to build up for what I'm doing. Maybe when I go to do a few more of the 2-star challenges, I think we're like 272. I kind of stopped doing them for a bit. No, that's the worst drop from this level. Here's what I think of no. Complaining chicken says it best. That no weapon is nothing now. It's worse than any of the rares. It's a common weapon. It has no use. It just went from being the weapon in wave 1 and wave 2 to being bleh. No, don't give me any more. I don't want them. I can't use them. There's nowhere I can use them. It makes no sense. That was a harsh nerf. Harsh nerf. Ah, we are 9 now with nothing. No love. We're getting no-nos. Well, and that's 1 in 10, right? 1 in 10 is a 10% drop rate for the legendary, and we got an no, not a Grail. The worst case instead of the best case. An no weapon is completely useless. It's been nerfed out of existence. That's a shame. It's a beautiful weapon too, like cool, like design and everything. I enjoyed farming it at 108. You know, it's like a very easy, not easy, but like it's a manageable level to farm where you get into the one, sometimes you're not over 120 yet, you know, so it's like, okay, you get to 108, you farm some no-nos, and that's how you get by 120 is that divinity steel gives you enough time to do the damage that you can't do yet, you know, and that's like the fast track is if you know and can build the no weapons properly, that's your way by. Almost like if you built a turn meter team. Like that's the way I thought of it. Like a turn meter team will, you know, only be level 50 and be doing punching way above its weight because it just keeps the other team from attacking. So I'm like, okay, this is the turn meter for this initiative divinity system, you know? Oh, Sold. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, Shepherds. Wow. That is 10 runs. We got very little to be excited about in those 10. They were basically a throwaway 10 runs. So we were after the Grail. Where else can we get the Grail? Okay, we can get the Grail at 98. We can get the Grail at 68. I feel like I want to try 68. Let's do it. Let's hunt that Grail. Can we shake the Grail tree on the Grail trail? 68. Solar Flare. Only 10 energy at least. That makes it better. It's going to be a fast run. Boom. One shot. Heimdall ain't playing. Ain't playing. It's here for keeps. Knocks on a moon. And everybody up. 30 seconds is about the fastest you can farm. With the animations and everything in between. So you're seeing that's about the fastest run you can do. So let's do it. That's 1. 0 for 1. No Grail. Will we go another 10? Will we get 1 legendary in every 10? And will it be the Grail? Where's Solar Flare? Actually, we could use a Solar Flare. So both are good, and we are maybe in the right place, economically speaking, for the most efficient use of our energy, because 2 of the legendary drops are not no weapons. So by losing that special great reward, we do better. And that's unfortunately been kind of the way it's worked. And you've had to like go backwards to 130 to farm for some heroes and, you know, other places. And it's been interesting in that regard. It's counterintuitive in a little way. You would think, hey, 150, that'd be the place to go, but not from my experience. And I have, you know, show you the video, show you how it works. Just like I'm doing here, showing you like, hey, do you get this weapon from here? How long does it take? How many do you get? How many do you expect? You know, what's that drop rate look like? Give you some idea. Oh, we got a Mjolnir. That was awesome. Solar Flare, Mjolnir, or Grail at 68. So I think we just made a good pivot there by moving from 138 to 68. Clever drop down. For the win. That's another Mjolnir. We needed one. We just maxed one out to 60, but we needed another one. Oh, I hope it's defense. Oh, if it's defense, that's going to help out with Heimdall so much. Nope, that's not it. Because Heimdall's not an A5 yet, and until he is, giving him Divinity and Initiative is huge for getting his ultimate before Fafnir goes and hits. You also have to bump up his speed, but it's hard to give him a lot of speed and a lot of defense if you don't have all the right pieces. So we are going to be farming for a few pieces of gear here today just to try to make it happen, get his speed up a little higher, and help us push him over 210, which is the speed threshold for 151 you need to be at to be ahead of Fafnir each time. So he's not there yet right now. The only one we have that's there is Isis. And so she throws up the shield. A solar flare. That's 2 good ones. Oh, I think we found it. I think we just struck gold. Oh, there's gold in them there hills in the low levels of 68. Don't discount. Don't discount the lower levels. And we're 30 seconds. That's almost 2 a minute, basically. It's probably not exactly 2 a minute because it takes like a few seconds over to kind of run through and reset and do it again, but probably no more than 1:30 for 2 runs. That's 4 runs. Oh, another. Oh my word, it's raining solar flares. I think we just went 3 Lego drops in a row. Is this like a buggy level? Like, is it dropping more Lego than any others? That's incredible. Solar flares for everybody. You get a solar flare. You get a solar flare. You get a Grail. You get a Grail. Like, I'm gonna have all these weapons, and now I'm gonna have no way to figure out which one I want to put on them. Well, I'll be able to test. It'll be good. Test this and that, do A/B testing, and just figure out what's working better, and then fine tune it all the way best we can over the next couple days. Where it ends on Friday at 11 a.m. Today's Wednesday, so we got under 2 days left, but still plenty of time. Lots of energy to burn. I need another Heimdall. We need that A5. We do. But we went 2 of them yesterday. Ooh, it was so spicy. I got all excited. You heard me do my squealy loud girl voice when I got Heimdall because I was so excited, and I didn't think I'd ever see a Heimdall drop again. It's like I had Heimdall writer's block. I couldn't get him. Okay, all right. I'm pumped on this level. Like, this was a huge find. 3 a Mjolnir and 2 solar flares like in a row from 68. Winning. Fast run. Pretty well guaranteed. Now, will we get a Grail? That's what we're hunting for. The Grail is tricky. It's thrown us a lot of distractions. You notice that? It's like, hey, here's a Mjolnir. You like Mjolnirs, don't you? And you're like, oh, Mjolnirs. Yes, I love them. My precious. And then it's like, oh, here's a solar flare and a solar flare. And you're like, what can I do with this? I could do this and that. I need Godsteel. And it's like, yes, you do. Go get Godsteel. You don't need a Grail. Like, but wait, I needed a Grail. Grail's tricky. Trying to throw us off. Trying to give us a little something. Now we'll go on like a whole, like, we'll see nothing but rare weapons for the next 10 runs. You'll see it. Grail is tricky. See? No Grail. No Grail. That Grail is elusive. Now, here's my question. If you look at the weapons, they pretty well align with a hero. The legendary weapons are very clear. That certain weapons, obviously Mjolnir is Thor's, and Thor is not in the alpha. But for the most part, the A10 of Ra is clearly made for Ra, right? It's his weapon. It shows the Aru faction. Everything is clearly his weapon. The epics are a little bit less clear on whose weapons is whose, but you can look at the faction and maybe get an idea. Okay, this is this person's because look, it fits with them perfectly. But when you get down to the rares, it's kind of tricky to figure out, and maybe the rare isn't in the alpha that actually aligns with it. So then it's even trickier. But fun to for me, I just kind of look at him. I'm like, oh, I wonder who the Shamshir goes to, from Ecker. Like, who is this? Who's got the Shamshir? Because then if you can look at Shamshir's kit, you can learn something as to what the weapon is designed to help the kit do. And that teaches you a little bit about, hey, we're on a dry spell. The Grail is this Grail is trying to throw us off. I got a little excited by Mjolnir and 2 solar flares, and the Grail was just hiding back there all the while. Because that's what we're hunting. We're hunting Grail right now. We're hunting Grail. Send the dogs into the woods. I do have the dogs too, but they're over there sleeping on the bed, not in the woods. Nice comfy mattress, like lounging with their bellies up. Like, yeah, real warrior puppies. Living the cushy life. But I love it. They're good for me, so that's all that matters. They're good comforts. Oh, what do we got? What do we got here? Not what we wanted. We're gonna go a little bit more because I feel this floor's been good to me. I can't give up on it too quickly. It has given, but it has taken away. Let's see if we can get one more Lego drop. If we get one more Lego drop, we'll stop for here. One more Lego drop. Let it be your Grail, because that would be real fun. And then we could, actually say we found the Holy Grail. How long do we have to go at a Grail? Nope. Still hunting. Getting crazy. Getting crazy. Will we get one? Will the video ever end? Yes, it will. Pretty sure I'm going to have to click stop recording at some point. But I want to see just how long it takes to find that Holy Grail. What good is a Grail hunt without a little suspense and some, is he going to get it? Is he not going to get it? How long will it take? You need the drama. Make the Grail hunt work. Nope. Every no just builds what you feel like there is a mercy system, right? That the universe knows, the RNG gods know that fate has not been kind to me and it will drop me Grail. But alas, I am Grailless. I have no Grail. Just this little and I need something better. Well, I do have this Grail. This is my Asgard. I stand with Asgard coffee mug. Get your merch. OG 10 gets you 10% off. Doesn't give me nothing, just gives you 10% off. So use it if you're gonna buy. Oh, it's Thunderbolt. Oh, I was supposed to stop. Hold on, let's do a Thunderbolt. That was juicy. Everything but a Grail, though. Everything but a Grail. If I was a Grail, that's what I would do. I'd throw all of my other weapon friends under the bus to protect myself. Oh man. The Grail remains elusive. So we'll go back to 138, see if we can knocking on heaven's door and say, we need a Grail. This has become unreal. What do we got? Lady Zoc and no Grail. Okay. We went one over, but that's okay. That's okay because we got 4 legendary weapons out of that run. That is very helpful. We got no Grails. We got. Oh, maybe we'll just go into it. Okay, so we've got Thunderbolt. HP. Okay, HP. Enhanced. Boom. Okay, so we're putting that up all the way. There's your Thunderbolt of Beowulf. We have way too many Ammy no-nos, and I'm not even going to roll them up. I don't want to use the coin to do it. A 10 of Raw. So can we put this one up? No, we don't have the Aru Epic Godsteel. We'd have to go farm that. Now what? Oh, we got defense. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's what we were hoping for. You know, when you have a baby, you just hope they grow up to have defensive percentage on their stats. You know, you're a nerd. Fair enough. Fair enough. I was really hoping for Mjolnir because that can help with this big guy right here. Heimdall getting his ult quicker. Right now he has World Splitter. But man, if I could build up a Mjolnir, so I got the base Mjolnir with the right stats. That's the hardest one to get. Now every Mjolnir I get is just one closer to 60. You know, so I need 5 more, but one closer to 60. Okay, we got a Solar Flare. That's total food and a defense percentage. We got this one is a defense percentage, so or defense flat stat. So that's and it won't let me do anything with it. HP. So let's see. Let's do this. Enhance 1 level. We'll keep that one set aside. So that's how I keep it set aside so I don't use it when I'm farming. So like here now you can tell which is which. Otherwise you can't tell which is which. And I can't like long click on them or anything to know which one's which. So now I know which one's my food and which one's not. And we got a Solar Flare up to 5-star. That will be helpful. This will go on Shamash. 36 Divinity when joining an attack. And we have 1 more Solar Flare. We could have used that, get them up to 60, but I wanted to use that. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, we don't have enough. Ecker, need 30 more Ecker Godsteel. Let's do that. Ecker Godsteel is 29. That drops only rare. So you have one of these 3. You have a 33% chance to get Ecker. Now you get 35. You don't get 80 or 135, but you guarantee yourself 35 on a 33% chance. It's better to do that than to have a 1 in 6 chance where you have all 3 factions plus 2 rarities. Now you have a 1 in 6 chance to get the right one you want. So I farmed those levels and gotten the epic version of the faction I need so much and not been able to get the rare one that I figured out just go down to the lower level. Didn't get it on that one. But 1 out of every 3 runs, you're pretty much going to get the faction you're looking for. 1 out of 4 almost certainly. We'll show you here. That was 1, but we're 0 for 1, of course. But we will get the Ecker Godsteel that we need here in the next 2 to 3 runs, almost certainly. I would say 95%. You can go on a total dead streak maybe, but I would say in 4 runs, you have about a 95% chance of seeing what you're looking for. Nope. 0 for 2. It's just gonna kick me. The RNG gods are like, yo, hubris is entertaining. Let us torture you. Watch this. 2, I got 2 more runs. And I said 95%. That's funny. Can we get Ecker Godsteel on our 3rd run and show 1 in 3? That would be the average. That would be like what it should do. It should get it 1 every 3 times. Let's see if that happens. Yes, I was right. 1 in 3. Okay, so we got it, and we didn't have to go to 4. But that's how the RNG should work. It's the way it should work. So staked myself on it. All right, let's see. We were pushing up this guy. Enhance. Let's see if it'll let me choose. No, it lets me choose the 50, but not the 20. Or not this one. And I wonder if it's because it has an imprint on it. That's why it won't like let you target it. I don't know. and we can't deconstruct. So maybe that's why once you put an imprint on it, if you love it, then you better put an imprint on it. But I think it means you can't level it up once you do. Oh my God, I'm losing it. can't level it up once you do that. So anyway, so this was our farming. We did not get a Grail, so we're gonna head back to 138 here, and we're gonna still chase. See, the Grail has got us chasing all kinds of dead ends over here. Don't think we haven't forgot about you, Grail. 138 is where you live, right? Yeah, we're going back. We did well on our little tirade down to 38, though. I cannot be disappointed. We got the Mjolnir with defense percentage that we were looking for. We got 2 solar flares, 1 that we were looking for. Can't be sad about that. And a Thunderbolt. That was a good take for, I don't know, less than 15 runs. See if 138 will be generous with us. We just need the Grail. Give us the Grail and we'll go away. I feel like Monty Python. The French are like throwing cows at me. The RNG is throwing cows at me and farting in my general direction. Go away. There's some sound effects to add to it. Like you pull a shard and it just goes, go away, and there's a cow. Oh my God, I'm losing it. 138 is not delivering. Not delivering those epic or those legendary weapons. It's all epic all the time. I haven't seen a legendary drop out of there that I want. Weak. We're 0 for what? 2, I think now? 0 for 2? 0 for 2, and we're feeling blue. We just want a Grail. That's one. Lady's actually like, he's gonna hit me. That was funny. What? Tutankhamun? What? Oh my goodness. There goes the energy. Tutankhamun at 138. 12 levels away from the final. And I'm getting Tutankhamun. Rare. Who I could get at level 15. They should shut the rares off after 120. You get too many of them anyways. There wasn't another currency, unfortunately. That's the problem. We ran through all their currencies too quickly. There needed to be maybe one more level of currency. Like possibly attunement could have kept people busy long enough with gear farming, but they didn't have it ready. So that would have been maybe an answer for maxing out Fafnir. That makes gear farming a lot harder. Or a lot more selective. And then what's good about that is you really can get caught in a rabbit hole of just trying to farm this best gear and blow through way too much energy and not do anything else and really kind of trap yourself. So it's a world splitter. Well, there we go. Now I'm not so angry at this level, and it's a perfect. Let me go put this one to good use here. We got a world splitter attack and a world splitter crit damage. Under Duat, no crit damage attack. Do we have any? Oh wait, we have another. Oh, defense. Crit damage. All right, well, I guess we'll keep pace with this one. And we'll see which one works better. All right. That will be our world splitter test. Damage under blaze. Let's see if we can put up the Makahuto. There we go. We have a Makahuto completely built up. Let's try this. We have a Purefring. No, we don't have enough Ecker Godsteel. Never have enough Ecker Godsteel. Always short on Ecker. Let's see. That's it for the rare, epic rarities that I care about. Let's go this way. No, we don't have Avalon. How about this one? Nope, we don't have a Rue. How about Asgard? We don't have enough Asgard. It's too low of a level. Okay, nope, don't have enough of that. Don't have enough of that. Kopesh. Don't have enough of that. Don't have enough of that. Back to there at least. All right. Now, still haven't gotten a Grail. We're at 1 hour. 1 hour. We haven't gotten a Grail. Will we get a Grail? Will you and I sit here together indefinitely. I wouldn't threaten you with that. Maybe we'll get a Grail on this one. That's the hope. It keeps you coming back. We're on the Grail level. We could use the Grail. It would be Rail. Let's see what we do. Oh. Wow. 56,000. 94,000 damage. Bananas. A Sog. Get out of the way. Aye, that is not it. We need the Grail. Come on. Give it to us. We've been good. Mostly. We are still hunting for the Grail. We're old now. How the Grail beats you. Oh, he didn't hit all the way through his life this time. And he did. All right, Grail. That's like the opposite of Grail. Oh, the Grail is winning. The Grail is winning. Grail 1, OG 0. On you, Grail. On you. And the Grail's like, I know you're going to need to use the restroom. I'll just wait you out. The Grail's voice has gotten way more sinister, you'll notice. Yeah, way more sinister. And deliberate. Like it knows what it's doing to me. Oh my goodness. The Grail is putting me to sleep. Like lullaby and pharma level. And don't sleep for 7 days. Oh wow. If there is anybody still with me, thank you. Like from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sticking through my insanity and seeing if we can get the Grail. The Holy Grail. Holy Hippolyta, that's not it, Batman. Oof, another rare weapon. It feels like we're at the wrong place for Grails. Maybe we should farm them at 128? We could do it. I don't even think I've seen a Lego drop. Oh no, the Catholic Holy or whatever is dropped. We're going to 128 after this. I'm not liking 148 for the Grail. I feel like it doesn't like me either. No, I'm okay with it. I bite my thumb at you, 148. Little Shakespearean insult. What do you know about that? Watch, we'll get a Grail now because I'm all spiting it. Like it's like, no, love me. Here's your Grail. That would be funny. Go well with my storyline. RNG, will you play into my storyline? No. Here's another rare weapon. Sucker, I'm out of here. I don't need this. You ain't my father. All right. We're losing our minds and going for some thunderbolts. Loose thunderbolts. That's the way to do what you need to do. All right, we're going to auto run it for a second because we can't. No, because I'm just going to let it run. And I need to get a drink. And as soon as this one finishes, I have like 30 seconds to get a drink and get back. So I'm going to make the run for it. So if you don't see me for a second, I'm just going to run and get a drink and come right back as soon as I see. Let's go check. That was quite a few runs at that level. We did enhance. None. We did not get a Grail at all. Nothing. All right. Let's look at by level.
We need a blood sword. Where do we go for a blood sword? Right there. So 138 again would have been the right one. So let's go back and just try it a few more times and see if we can't find a blood sword or the Grail. We have searched the cavern over, and we're trying to find a Grail. Some would call our effort a fail. Grail? Flashy Spirit Finger Grail? No. You get no Grail. I like it. This Grail has, the Grail Trail has run stale. I've not even smelled the potential for a Grail. We've been all over it. Chasing the Grail, chasing it, but we haven't gotten it. Is this the run we get it? Is it? I'm barely paying attention. You could drop it, I wouldn't even notice. Christine? Really? Christine? And this? Hey, are we ever going to get a Grail? Is the search going to take us too long? Months of our lives looking for Grail. We can't get a legendary weapon to save our lives. Every minute we get a chance for a Grail, that's 60 chances that we can fail. And I feel like we are 100% successful in that. That's the silver lining. No Grail. What is this, 138 or what? What are we farming at here? I'm getting only rare weapons. For 14 energy a pop. Only rare weapon. Should be epic and legendary only at this level. And I say that because the rare weapons aren't that useful at this level. Like, you can't really get by with a rare weapon. I've tried. I'm using them on some of my heroes, but I'm farming to get rid of him and put them in their legendary weapons because that's the only way the stats make the most sense. What I would recommend, honestly, is if you wanted rare weapons to still be useful, then this is what you have to do. They have lower stats than legendary weapons, and they always are going to. So their mechanics have to be better. They have to be mechanics that are more useful, but they come with lower stats. Where the legendary weapon, the mechanics are not as useful, but the stats are higher. That's the trade-off. That's how you do it. Now, the mechanics for the rares are not so useful that you'd use them, and their stats are lower. So 2 negatives, nobody uses it. And if something isn't used at all, why is it in the game? It's just filler. That's what I'm saying. But that's how you could do it. You just make it so that, the rares have, like, let's say the rare weapon steals turn meter. Then make it steal a nuts amount of turn meter. Because you're not going to have the HP or you're not going to have as high of defense with it to keep yourself alive. So it's going to be counteracted in the build elsewhere. You know what I mean? Make it steal 40 or 50% turn meter or 70% turn meter or something crazy when it's fully maxed out. That would be like awesome, or steal divinity at like 10% or, whatever. Do something crazy, but do it with lower stat potentials. That's how it's offset. So if you want to build stats over sets, go legendary weapons because they're going to have the highest stats. If you want to build sets over stats, or like in this case, weapons passives over stats, then you can go with a rare weapon. That would be a cool way to have balanced it for the alpha, in my opinion. Can't get a Grail to save our lives. It is elusive. No trouble hunting, but it is elusive. Will my persistence be rewarded, or will it just be called stupidity or insanity, right? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, but that's also the definition of persistence.
The only difference is the outcome. When it works your way, you're persistent. When it doesn't, you're insane. Oh, Musashi, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? Look at you with your ward. You're big and bad behind that ward, huh? Your friend's gone. Can we get the Grail? Please. Taking a long time to give us a Heimdall and a Grail? No. Okay, wow. This has been a long hunt for a Grail. We were going to stop this video at 19 minutes, and that was an hour ago. We have been on the hunt for the Grail for a whole hour. I was going to put out a nice little tidy 19-minute video. And the Grail got sucked me in on the chase. Before you know it, I'm going to be in the Crusades, heading off to the Holy Lands. Grail has got me. I just need one just to prove I can get the Holy Grail. Ah, how could you be so hard to get? You've gotten plenty of other legendary weapons. The thing you try to go for suddenly becomes a lot harder to get. It's like RNG rule. If you want something, it magically becomes a lot harder to get for no other reason than that you want it. But if you don't need it right now, that's all you'll get. You may need it later, but it doesn't matter because you won't get it later. When you want something, you don't get it. Your need for it, your desire that you put out trying to get it, propels it. It's clearly how it works. or else my name isn't Ichabod Crane. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. In the army now, not behind a plow. Never get rich by digging a ditch. You're in the army now. Classic. Classy and classic. Can we get a Grail here? I don't have any more songs to fill the time. People don't want to hear you sing anymore. Give them a Grail. Like a Golden Globe or a Golden Grail for his performance. Hey, that's not the Grail. We're going to go only to 2K energy. That's our cap for the Grail chase. So we have some kind of end to this. We're going to go to 2K energy and stop there because we have to have limits. We have to have boundaries. Can't spend all our energy after a silly Grail. We have to go chasing after a Heimdall to get our A5, you know? That's important too. Which will we get? You'll have to watch. We'll have another video chasing the Heimdall, chasing the A5. It's going to be beautiful if we can get it. We had great fortune yesterday. Luck shone upon us. We were like, yes, bring it on. More, more. Greedy. We are greedy. But for all the best reasons, who doesn't want a Grail? Tutankhamun, if I had a nickel for every time I didn't want you on my team, I would have a lot of nickels because I've never wanted him on my team. Never used Tutankhamun. I mean, I read his kit, like I get it, I understand how it works, but there's not a use case in this alpha for him. He was another one where they, hopefully in the game, he'll have a use case. I don't know though. Faction maybe. Maybe you can use him as a damage dealer if you have no one else to get through the faction. Like, because you're going to want to, in order to do like, you do the 10 levels in each faction, campaign faction, and then you get like, I think, a extra star for doing it with just that faction's heroes. So maybe you don't have an Anubis or you don't have a, you know, any of the really good Aru heroes and you're going with a Ramses and a Tutankhamun or something to do your damage. I'd probably go Mummy over Tutankhamun though. I'd probably build out a Mummy and Ramses. That's pretty badass. Oh, that's not badass to keep getting rares. Ooh, a world splitter though. I'm happy about a world splitter. I'm gonna jump off and give, we got a world splitter. I can't be sad. That's a good one. Now, which world splitter with attack with crit damage? This one is defense percentage. Okay, so now we have a defense percentage world splitter. So we're good. We're gonna push this up. And we now have a 40 world splitter, 40% attack, and 8% attack, defense, and HP. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we still need a blood sword, and we still need Grail. I want to change this. Let me see. She's not really built. What about her? Do this. She puts attack up. I don't know if she's faster than Zeus, but she probably isn't. Yeah, there you go. Good work. Nice team. nice way to contribute. Put a small shield and a little attack up. It was all we really needed. Probably could add Leonidas. He does defense down and attack up. I don't have him fully built out. Oh no, maybe I just built him up. I've built so many now that I just was like, let's push you up to 60. Let's push you up to 60. Just see if I want to test them, you know. I got to get a Pandora. Funny enough, I had like 37 Pandoras and I've just sacrificed them, rolled them up. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should try using a Pandora. And now I don't have one. I'm like, that's funny. But I've got a farm for Heimdall's A5. I think I might get a Pandora in there. Hopefully I get 6. Then I can just roll her all the way up. We'll see. Oh, I think I have a bunch of her imprints too. So if I get one Pandora, I probably can roll her up, awaken her almost all the way just with her imprints. Come on, Holy Grail. That's not the Holy Grail. We have 220 energy left. 220. 15 more runs here. This level. We need two blood swords. We need world splitters up the wazoo. Really use an HP percentage world splitter. I guess we're going to be building 4 world splitters at the end of the day. I have a defense, an attack, and a crit damage, so I really need an HP percentage one. And then I will have all of the ones I could use. I'll get them all up to 50 or 60, and just figure out what's work. You know, put the imprints on them all and figure out what works best. You know, swap weapons around until we find the right combination. But I really need a Grail or a blood sword. I do need 2 blood swords pretty bad to help Drax's weapon go up fully. That would make a difference. Grail? No Grail. 14 to go. We're at an hour and a half. This was going to end at 19 minutes. 20 minutes, basically. Oh, the Grail will get you. The Grail will cause you to chase. But you believe you can get one. No? You believe. And your belief is the hook. That big juicy worm. That's what you want. Can we get a little tiny Grail, please? Who said please? Is it there? Show me potato salad. Maria is amazing. Don't get me wrong. She's my Maria and a girl. Oh, and it's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, we found the Holy Grail. At 1 hour and 32 minutes, we have found the Holy Grail. Oh. And we will push it up. There we go. The Grail is up. Now, we still need a few more, of course. We need 4, 5, 6. We need 3 more of them. But that was quite a good run. And we made it. It was we had 190 energy still left to put towards it. So that's great. We got it before then. You have chased the Grail with the OG. How you feeling? You okay? You sit down? It was a long one. Anyways, thanks for sticking with me all the way through it. I hope you learned a little something about farming weapons, where to go, what you can get, what you will not get, or what you don't want. This was your OG. Happy to be with you. And remember, play smarter.